Hi, this is Priyanshu. In today's video, we are going to talk about our class 6th mathematics chapter 6 integers exercise 6.4. So this is our last exercise of chapter 6, and in this exercise we are going to see the solution of this exercise. So if you have any kinds of doubt related to this exercise, so don't worry, in the end of this video you will have not a single doubt in this exercise. Okay, so in the previous video in exercise 6.3 I explained each and every question in very detail. So like that also like that only in this chapter only I'm going to explain that question. Okay, so let's start with here, and let's do the first question here. So the first question is find. Okay, now we have to find this one. Okay, now if you know, if you watch the exercise 6.3, then you will understand what we have to do here. Okay, now so before I'm going to start this exercise here, I want to be tell something important, which is important for you. Like what that's already I told you, there is two rules. If you want to solve this exercise, you need to be know about these things. So always remember, positive it's always a positive number. When negative it's always a positive number. But when it is different numbers like negative or positive, it is minus. Remember that one. Okay, now it is minus. Otherwise plus or minus, there it is always minus. So remember here, when two symbols are same now, positive it is same, so it is plus only. When minus both are same, so it is positive. So whenever two symbols are same, like plus same, so it is going to be plus. Whenever minus both symbols are same now, so it is going to be plus only. But when you have two different symbols like minus or plus, they both are different symbols, so it is going to be negative. Okay, like plus or minus, both are different symbols, so it is going to be minus only. So remember this thing, this is a very basic point. Okay, if it is clear, then I will move to our first question. So let's find out the first question. So here in the first question, what it is telling, that we have to solve this exercise. Okay, so here it is given, like what is given, it is given 20 minus 40 minus 22. Okay, if you subtract from this one, you know what will be your answer. Your answer will be 18. If you subtract 14 out of 22, it is going to be 80. Okay, is it clear? Right, is it clear? So now in this one, which is greater, 40 is greater. Okay, you will understand this one, but let's talk about this one. Okay, so this is there now. So this is 84 is given, and this is minus 98 is given. Okay, if you subtract here 84 from 98, it is not possible, but if you subtract, you know what will become, it will come 40. The answer will be 40. But what it is it positive or negative? So let me tell you, just see 84 or 98. In this 84 and 98, which number is greater? Here 40 is greater, so which symbol sorry, here 98 is greater, so which symbol 98 have? 98 have negative symbol, so that's why we have to put negative symbol here. Okay, now like that, here the same rule, this is 40 and 22, you minus. So in this one, if you subtract, it is going to be 18. Okay, that's good. But in this 40 or 22, which number is greater? 40 is greater, so 40 have which symbol? It have positive symbol, that's why you choose here, we choose in here positive. Okay, na? Right, so just 1 minute, I will drink water. Okay, right. All right, so now let's talk about the third question. So the third question is, it given 16. Now it is given like that. Okay, now plus, and then it is like minus 7 is there. Na? If you write like that, it is looking nice? No. So we have to make one symbol. So this is given plus, or it is given minus. So plus minus, when two different symbols are there, it is minus only. Na? So plus minus, it is always negative. So that is going to be 17. Okay, is it clear? Right. So after it all, if you look at this one, so here minus and minus 16 and minus 17 are there, so let's make it together. Okay, now this is given minus, so what will be the minus is always plus. So now we have to add these numbers. Why? Because this is minus 16 minus 17, so minus, this is minus 16 minus 17. If you take minus, it is plus, so we have to add this together. So if you add this number, it is going to be like okay, 12, 13, 33. It is going to be 33. It is going to be 33. So what symbol we have to take? In this one, 16 or 17, which is greater? So 17 is greater. So what symbol 17 have? 17 have minus symbol. So we have to put minus here. So the answer is minus 33. Okay, is it clear? Right. So if it is clear, then let's talk about this question. So this question is also very easy one here. Okay, let's do it. So here it is given what? It is given 20, write 20. Here it is given minus 30, minus 30. After that, what we do? Here is a minus 20, here it is a minus 13. So let's do it. There is a two symbols, that is minus or minus. Okay na? So minus minus always plus. So now what we will do? We will add this both of this number. We will add both of this, because why? Minus 20 or minus 30, minus minus, it is going to be plus. So we will add this one. So if you add this one, it is going to be 20 plus 33, it is going to be 33. But what symbol you will put here? So if you see, this is a 22 and 13. In this one, which is greater? 20 is greater. So in this 20, which symbol is there? It is minus symbol. So we will put minus symbol, right? Because in this one, which is greater, we have to take that symbol only. So here in 20 or 13, 20 is greater, that's why I taken the minus. Okay, is it okay? Right. So after that, here let's talk about this one. So this question answer, this is 38 is given, 38. So here minus minus is given, this is minus and minus. So when you do minus or minus, it is both are same symbol, not it is going to be plus only. So the answer is plus 6. Okay, you will lot of doubts are why minus minus, how the minus minus become plus. So this is a rule, minus minus will be plus, plus plus, both have the same symbol, it will plus only. Plus or minus, it is minus, minus or plus, so this is going to be minus only. Why? Because whenever the two same symbols, minus minus or plus plus, it is positive. But when you have two different symbols, it is going to be negative. Remember this. This is a one of a formula of mathematics, you can say. This is a formula of mathematics. You can, in simple language, you can talk about this one. So now you can add 38 plus 6, that is going to be 44. So this is your answer. Clear? Now let's talk about this question. So this is given minus 17. So here it is given minus, and here it is given minus 36. Okay, now write minus and minus. If you write here, so it is looking like that. So minus minus, it is going to be plus. So this is going to be plus. Okay, so that is going to be okay. Let me erase it. Okay, now so it is going to be what? Minus minus is there, it is going to be plus. So this is going to be plus 36. So now we have two things here. That is, what is it? Minus 17 or positive 36. So minus plus, it is always negative only. Now we have to subtract this one. Why? Because it have negative symbol, it have positive symbol. So when we do this minus or plus, it is going to be negative one. So now we have to subtract this one. So if you subtract 36 out of 17, if you subtract, it is going to be 19. So the answer is what? The answer is 19 only. So 19, what 19? It is negative or positive? Let's see. Here it is 17, here it is 36. Which is greater? So 17 or 36, which is greater? 36 is greater. So which symbol 36 have? 36 have positive symbol. So here we have to put positive symbols. If you don't put positive symbol also, it means that it is only positive only. You will write plus 19, otherwise just write 19. It means that it is a positive only. But whenever it is negative is there now, so we have to represent this is a negative number, 6 sectors. Okay, right. So overall this is completed. Now let's talk about the second question. Second question is that fill the blanks with appreciated. Okay, this symbol we have to use. Okay, we have to use these symbols, otherwise we have to use equal symbols. Okay, so what is the mean by these symbols and this symbol? I told you, just focus here. If this is 5 is there and this is 2 is there, in this one which is greater, you will say sir 5 is greater. So we have to put like that symbol. So you know this mouth is open, this mouth will be only in that side which is the greater number. Whenever the greater number is there, if greater number is this side, then mouth will be open in this side. Okay, let's suppose this question only, this is 2 and this is 5. So in this one which is greater, of course 5 is greater, so the mouth will turn like that. Okay, so I hope you will understand. The mouth will turn only where the greater number are. Let's suppose this is 10 and this is 15. So in this one which is greater, you will say 15 is greater, so the mouth will be turned in the 15. Let's suppose this is 15 and this is 10. So in this one which is greater, of course 15, so the mouth will be turned like that simply. Okay, if it is 2 is there and 2 is there, so both are equal, so just put equal sign. Okay, you know that one. So the symbol you know about how to use, but the thing is that how we can say this is greater or this is greater, which one is greater, how we can say? So before that, before going to do this one, we will have to solve that question. So let's solve this. So first let's solve this one, okay? Let's solve this question here. So I will solve in the downwards only. So this is given -4 and this is given plus or minus 5, okay na? So this is plus or minus 5, so you can just do like this, okay na? So whenever you know this plus or minus, it is always minus only na? So always remember, plus or minus, it is always minus. So here it is going to be plus or minus, that is going to be -5, okay? After that all, now what is it? Now after, you can see this is given -4 -5. So minus minus are there na? You can write minus minus, it is always plus only. So now we have to add this, both of these numbers. So if you add this one, why? Because minus minus, it is always plus. That's why we have to add -4 or -5. It is going to be 9. After that, which symbol you can put here? So this is -4 or this is -5. Which is greater here? -5 is greater. So which symbol -5 have? -5 have minus symbol. That's why we have to put minus here. Okay, so the answer is going to be -9. Okay, the answer is -9. Okay, now let's solve this side. Okay, so in this case, let's solve this one. So this is given -5 and this is minus minus. Minus minus, it is always going to be plus. It is going to be plus. Okay, so here it is going to be +4. Now this is minus and this is plus. Plus minus, it is going to be minus. Now we have to subtract 5 out of 4. Okay na? Why? Because it have 5 have a minus symbol, 4 have a positive symbol. So if you do this one, plus or minus, it is minus. So we have to subtract this 5 or 4. So if you subtract 5 or 4, it is going to be 1. So in this case, from 5 or 4, which is greater? From 5 or 4, which is greater? You will say -5 is greater, or just forgot this one. From 5 or 4, which is greater? 5 is greater. So which symbol 5 have? 5 have negative symbol, so you will put -1. So now our answer is clear. We get two things. One is what we get. One we get 9 -9. One we get -1. In this one, which is greater? -9 is greater or -1 is greater? So always remember, in the negative side, the number which is looking very smaller, that is only greater. So here the -1 is greater. Why? Because in positive, if you talk in positive, this is 9 and this is 1. In this case, which is greater? 9 is greater. But when we put negative sign here, it is wrong. Okay, so 9 is not greater when you put negative in this one. Okay, when you put negatives, then the number which is looking very bigger, it is very smaller. Why? Because if you see, this is 0, this is in number line, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and 9 is in something place. So here -1 is very near to the 0. That's why it is greater. But 9 is the very far. That's why it is not greater. That's why. So this is a one for the understanding purpose it is. But in generally, if I tell you, from negative side, the number which is very smaller, like 9 or 1, which is 1 is looking as smaller, but it is negative na, that's why it is greater. Okay, so here from now, it means that which is greater? -1 is greater na? So now here the symbol will form like that. The symbol will be like that. Okay, so the symbol will form like that. So it means that -5, that is our answer. Okay, now let's do the second question. So second question is same. So it is going to be, what is going to be? This is going to be 16. Minus minus is there now, it is going to be plus. So this is going to be 23. So now after here it is, this is -16 or positive 23. So minus or plus? Minus or plus? It is minus only na. Now we have to subtract this number. If you subtract 16 out of 23, it is going to be 4. 4 plus 3, 7. It is going to be 7. Now what symbol you have to use? So here 16 or 23, which is greater? 23. What symbol? This 23 have positive symbol, so here it is positive. Okay, you can write the +7, otherwise just write 7. Both are same only, nothing is different in this one. Okay, now let's do the again this one. So this is given -6, this is given plus or minus. So plus or minus, this is 12 na? Like that. So plus or minus. So plus or minus, it is always minus. so this is going to be minus 12. Okay, is that okay? Now if you see here, this is given minus 6 or minus 12, so both are minus minus symbol, and minus minus it is always plus. Now we will have to add this one. If you add this one, it is going to be 18. Okay, so in this one, which is greater, 6 is greater or 12 is greater? So 12 is greater. What symbol 12 have? Minus symbol, minus. So we get the answer. It means what we get here, one is 7 and one is minus 18. So which is greater? 7 is greater or minus 18 is greater? Always remember, the positive number is always greater. So minus 7 is greater here. Okay, if it is given minus 100, or if it is given minus 100 it is given, or 1 is given, so in this one, 1 is only greater. Why? Positive number is always greater. Remember that positive number is always greater. That's why here we have to put symbol like that. Why? Because in this one, this is only greater, plus 7 is greater. Okay, understand? Okay, for the understanding purpose I am solving this one. Okay, now let's okay, do this one. Okay, let's do the third one you have to do. So just look at the third one. So in third one, what will happen? This is given 44, here it is minus minus, and 10 it is given like this. So minus minus it is going to be plus, so you have to write plus 10. So now you can add this one, 44 plus 10, it is 54. This is given here 47, and this is given plus or minus 3, like plus or minus, it is plus or minus. What? Plus or minus? It is minus only na, so this is going to be minus 3. So 47, if you subtract 3, it is going to be 44. So we get the answer like that. Okay, so from 54 to 44, which is greater? 54 is greater or 44 is greater? So you will say 54 is greater, so the comma will be like that. So here 54 or 44, which is greater? 55. 54 is greater, so your comma is like that. This means this number is greater. Okay na? Right, so now let's solve the this fourth question. So in this fourth question, what is telling? It is minus 21, and it is given plus or minus 22. So like that. So plus or minus. Okay, so plus here, plus or minus symbol. Okay, here you can see. So plus or minus, it is always minus, so the symbol will be minus 22. Okay, right. So after it all, this is given minus 21 or minus 22. We have two symbol, minus minus. So minus minus, it is always positive only. Now we will add this one. Why? Because minus or minus, minus minus, it is plus. So that's why we will add this whole number. So it is going to be 43. It is going to be 43. 21, 20, 20, 40, 40 plus 3, that is going to be 43. But in this case, this 21 is there and this 22 is there. Which is greater? 22 is greater. So what symbol the 22 have? It is negative symbol it have, so we will put minus 43. Okay, is it correct? Right, so is it correct? Now let's solve the another one. Now let's do this one. So it is given minus 22, it is given like plus or minus, same as it is. So it is going to be same, it is going to be minus 21. Okay, right. So it is, we get plus or minus, it is minus now, so minus 21. So now here we get minus 22 or minus 21. So both are minus minus now. Minus minus, it is always plus only. So we will have to add this one. So let's add this one. If you add this one, it is going to be 43. So in this 22 or 21, which is greater? 22 is greater. So which symbol 22 have? 22 have negative symbol. Put the negative symbol. So here what we get? Here we get this is also minus 43, this is also minus 43. Both are equal only, so we have to put here equal symbol. Why? Because both are equal. That's why. Okay now, right. All right, so this exercise is totally completed here only. Okay, so after that all, now we will talk about fill in the blanks. Okay, so let's talk about the fill in the blanks. So here it is telling that this is a minus 13, here it is positive, and you have to fill there something number. After it filling their number, the answer have to be 0. Okay, just change this is minus 13 is there na? Just change and make it like 30 only. If you put 30, then if you put 30, why I'm telling you, if you put 30, the answer is 0. Why? Because let's see, this is minus 13, this is positive 13. Okay, minus or plus, so plus or minus, it is always minus now. So you have to subtract minus 13 plus minus 13, you have to subtract. This is what I want to tell you here. Here I take 13. Okay, so how the answer is 0? Let's see, this is minus and this is plus. Plus minus, it's always minus only na. So we have to subtract this 13 minus 13, we have to subtract. If you subtract 13 minus 13, the answer is 0 only na. So the answer is already 0 here. Okay, so here we have to choose something number which is going to be 0. So I choose a minus positive 13, because I know that, because minus or plus, it is always going to be minus. So 13 minus 13, it is going to be 0, right? So first answer is correct. Now let's see the second one. Second one is saying minus 13 plus 16. So let's do, this is minus, this is positive, so minus or plus, it is always going to be minus. So here what will happen, this minus 16 plus 16, if you do minus or plus, it is minus. So 16 minus 16 we have to do 16 minus 16, that is going to be 0. So just don't go there, just see that one. Okay, so here minus 16 or plus 16 here already. So we already know that minus or plus, it is always minus only. So 16 minus 16, now it is become 16 minus 16, that is going to be 0. The answer is 0. Okay, and one thing remember, 0 do not have positive or negative value. Okay, you cannot say 0 is a positive, or you cannot say 0 is a negative. 0 is not a positive, not a negative, it is a both of that. Okay na, 0 we cannot define 0 is a positive or 0 is a negative. Okay na, 0 is a neutral, it is not a positive, not a negative, but it is both of that. Okay, now this question is telling that this is minus 5 and plus. Okay, and now you have to, there is something which we don't know, but the answer you have to take minus 14. So do one thing, just take minus 5 that side, just minus 5 minus 5. If you do here, you know what will happen. If you add this one, minus minus, it is going to be, okay, you will not understand this. Okay, just listen, this value we don't know. For finding that value, what you can do, just take this number, send here. So this is going to be minus 14, and this is 5 is there na. When you send in this side, in from the equal to side, it become positive 5. Okay, now if you do this minus or plus, it is going to be minus. Subtract this one. If you subtract this one, it is going to be 14 or 5. You subtract, it is going to be, you know what, it is going to be 9. Okay, it is going to be 9. So here 14 or 5, which is greater? 14 is greater. So which symbol? 9 symbol. So our answer is 9. So you can put 9 here. So if you see, this is minus 9 or plus or minus 9. So it is going to be 9 plus or minus 9, and if you add minus minus, it is going to be minus 14. Okay, the answer is minus 14. So how I did this one? Simply nothing in this one. Just do one thing. This is minus 5 is there na, and you don't know middle of this part. So send this minus 5 in that side. So it is going to be minus 14, and this is minus, negative is there na. When any number which is going equal to the after the equal, if it is minus 5, it is going to be plus 5 after the equal. If it is go, if it is 5, and if it is going to after the equal, then it's become minus 5. Remember this one. Okay, that's why it is happening. Okay, nothing is this question. This question is simple. I send minus 5 to the to the this side. So it is going to be, it is negative na. So after sending this side, it become positive. So this is become plus 5. Any rule, if it is like 5 is there na, if I send this, let's suppose this is 5, if I send this side, it is going to be minus 5, but here already it is minus 5. So if you go that side, it become 5. Okay, after subtracting, I got minus 9. So minus 9 is the answer. So now if you want to be check, this is right or not. So this is minus 5, this is plus, or this is minus 9. Now you can do like this, minus 5, this is plus or minus, it is minus. So minus 9. So you know minus minus, it is always plus. So now add this one. If you add, this is going to be 14. If you add, this is going to be 14. So here which is greater, 5 or 9? 9 is greater. Which symbol 9 have? Negative symbol. Put negative symbol. The answer is minus 14. The answer is minus 14. Okay, right. So okay, now let's talk about this question. So this question is same again. I'm telling you, just send this in this side. This we don't know. Just what you can do, just send this 16 this side. So this is 22 and this is 16. If you send, it is negative 16, it will become positive 16. Okay, it will become plus 16. Okay, so what we can do right now, you just see minus or plus, it is minus. So now you have to subtract 22 minus 16. If you subtract, it is going to be 4 plus 2, that's going to be 6. The answer is 6. Okay, But what is positive or negative? Here 22 or 16, which is greater? 22. So what symbol we have to put? Minus symbol, because 22 is greater, so the symbol which have, that is the negative, so we have to put minus 6. So you know what is our answer? Our answer is minus 6. Why our answer is minus 6? Just simple, it is nothing hard. Why? Because this is minus 16, we don't know that value, that's why what I taken, I just send this 16 in that side. So when I send it, so it is negative is there now. Whenever I send this after the equal side, I send it become positive 16. So what I did, I just taken negative and positive, negative positive, always it is negative. So I just subtracted 22 or 16, I subtracted, I get 6. So in this one, which is greater, 22 is greater or 16 is greater? 22 is greater. So what the symbol 22 have? Minus symbol, so that is going to be minus symbol, so that is minus symbol. Okay, why? Because in this number, the number which is greater, that symbol we have to take, that's why. Okay, so the answer is 6. If you want to check the answer is 6 is correct or not, you can do, this is minus 6, this is minus 16. Okay, and if you do this one, minus minus, it is plus only now, so add this one, if you add it is going to be 22. In this one, which is greater, 6 is greater or 16 is greater? 16 is greater. Which symbol 16 have? Negative symbol, so negative symbol will come. The answer is minus 22. The answer is coming or not? It is coming. Okay na? Right, so I hope you will understand this one, and if it is clear, then let's talk about our fourth question. This is the last question, and I will try to explain each and every question very easy way. Okay, let's do this. So it is given minus 6, it is given minus 5, and here it is given minus plus 2, like that na. So minus plus, it is always going to be minus, so the answer is minus 2. Okay, okay, right, is it clear? Right, so after that all, now let's do this one. Okay, this one, so this is minus 6 and this is minus 5. So here minus minus, it is going to be plus, so this is going to be add, so 6 plus 5, that is going to be 11. So but here in this one, 6 or 5, which is greater? 6 is greater. So what symbol 6 have? Negative symbol, so it is going to be minus 11, so that is going to be minus 11. So after that, what is left? Minus 2 is left, right? The minus 2. So now we have, now again we have minus 2, minus 11 or minus 2. In this one, minus minus, it is always positive. Now we have to add this one. So if you add 11 plus 2, it is going to be 13. It is going to be 13. It is going to be 13. But what symbol you will take from 11 or 2? Which is greater? 11 is greater. So what symbol 11 have? Minus symbol. So the answer is minus 13. So answer is minus 13. You understand what I did here? This is a simple way you can do. Okay, right, so let's do again another question. So if you do this question, you will understand. Okay, so in this question, this is given minus 12, okay, plus 42, minus 7, minus 2. Okay, let's do this question. Okay, so this question is, what this question is? This question is minus 12 plus 40. Okay, so here, okay, so here what the answer? Answer. Okay, so now let's see this. Here what will happen? This is given minus, this is given plus. So minus plus, it is going to be minus. Minus only now. Minus plus, it is minus. So now we have to subtract this one. If you subtract 42 minus 10, it is going to be 30. The answer is 30. But in this, why it is going to be 30? Why? Because we take it this one, minus 12 or plus 42. So symbol I choose. I symbol minus or plus. Minus plus, it is always minus. So now after the doing symbol after doing the symbol combination, we get minus. So then it means that we have to subtract this one. So I subtracted from 12, from 42 to 12, I subtracted, I get 30. But what symbol we have to choose? For the choosing the symbol from 12 to 20 to 42, which is greater? 42 is greater, 12, 42 is greater. What symbol 42 have? Positive symbol. It means that this is also positive. So you can write, or otherwise if you don't write, if you write positive 30 or you will write 30, both are same only, nothing indifferent in this one. Okay, so this one is clear. After that, what is left here? So after that, here minus 7 or minus 2 is left. So now we will do this 2 again. So if you subtract 13 minus 7, if you subtract it, it is going to be 23, I think. Okay, it is going to be 23 minus, after that this is left now 2. If you subtract 23 minus 2, it is going to be 21. So this is going to be 21. So our answer is 21. Okay, is it clear? Right, so this is totally completed here only. Okay, right, so again third question we have to do. This is focus here. So in this third question, what will happen? It is telling that we have minus 3, then it is telling this plus or minus 6 here. Okay, here if you see, so it is plus or minus, it is always minus, so it means that it is going to be minus 6. Then again here if you see, this is given plus or minus 24, so plus or minus, it is always minus, so the answer is minus 24. Okay, right, so understand. Let's do the again. So now here we have to take this 2. So this 2 is given minus 3 or minus 6. So here two symbols are there, na? Minus or minus. Minus minus always plus. Minus minus always plus. It means that we have to add this one. So if you add 3 plus 6, it is going to be 9. So the answer is 9. But in this one, which is greater? 3 is greater or 6 is greater? 6 is greater. So what symbol 6 have? 6 have negative symbol. So we have to put negative 9. Okay, negative symbol. After that one, which is left? This one is left now, right here. So this is going to be minus 24. Okay, right? Is it clear? Right. So now what we can do now? Now here we get 90 minus 9 or minus 24. So here we have to get symbol minus minus. So the minus or minus, it is going to be plus only. So this 9 plus 24, it is going to be addition. So if you add this one, I think it is going to be 33. It is going to be 33. Okay, so this is going to be 33. But in this one, which is greater, 9 or 24? So 24 is greater. What symbol 24 have? Negative symbol. So write the negative. So the answer is minus 33. Okay, is it clear? Right, so let's talk about the another question. That is the fourth one. So in the fourth question, what we have to do, just take the 40. Okay, just take the 40 minus, okay, it is given minus and minus, and that's 50. So minus minus, it is plus now. So write the plus symbol here, and that's going to be 50, and then minus 2 again. Now what you can do, just add this one. Okay, so if you add, it is addition only now. 40 plus 50, this is going to be 90. I think it is going to be 90. Then after 2 is left. Okay, now after 90 to from 90 minus 2, if you subtract from 90, if you subtract 2, it is going to be 88. Okay, so this is our answer. This is a very simple question. It is all over. Oh, it is already completed. So overall this exercise, okay, this exercise is totally ended here, and overall our chapter 6 is also completed here only. Okay, so whatever in this chapter, whatever in this exercise, I told each and every question to you. So I given my 100%. So you have end of this video, you have to definitely tell how this video is going to be helpful for you. Did you understand or you are not understand? Okay, if you are understanding, then it's better for me or it's better for you also. But if you are not understanding somewhere, if I didn't explain you clearly, if you didn't understand whatever I want to tell to you, if you are not understanding that, so don't worry about it. Whatever doubt in your mind, whatever question you didn't understand, you just write that question or just tell about that question to me in the comment. Okay, just comment whatever doubt or whatever question you didn't understand. I will explain that question again to you. Otherwise, if you didn't understand anything in this exercise, so don't worry, I will explain this exercise again to you. Okay, so I am here to teach you mathematics. I teach mathematics to the weak students, so do not get any fear or any distract or any type of confusion or doubts in your mind or whatever it is. Okay, I am always here to help you in mathematics. Okay, so right, so let's see you in the next video. Jai Hind.